What is Ash's Pikachu's best move? Is it Thunderbolt, Quick Attack, Iron Tail, Electro Ball, or Electro Web? Now, all of these could be put forward as answers to this question, but I believe there is only one answer, and that's the legendary Volt Tackle. Pikachu's Volt Tackle is what I like to call an ultimate finisher move, and what that is a Pokemon's main winning move that they tend to use over and over again to get their victories. For example, a Lance Charizard's Blast Burn, Sawyer Sceptile's Frenzy Plant, Paul's Electivire's Thunder Punch, or Ash's Infernape's Flare Blitz. In this case, Pikachu used to have a move on the same level as all of the previous mentioned examples, but that is no longer the case. Pikachu learned Volt Tackle towards the end of Advanced Generation, and he kept it in his move pool for the entirety of Diamond and Pearl, and that's where this move truly shined. However, then came the start of Black and White, where the ultimate finisher move Ash and Pikachu truly relied on was closing in on the end of its life. After some miserable failed attempts of the move in Black and White, 20 episodes in, and Pikachu said goodbye to Volt Tackle and hello Electro Ball. Now, was this a bad decision? Yes and no. Electro Ball was definitely a great substitute ultimate finisher for what Volt Tackle once was, as it still packed a large impact and got some amazing moments, such as versus Gym Leader Roxy and the final clash between Pikachu and Cameron's Lucario, where it faced Aura Sphere in a stunning display. But even with all of that, it still didn't hit the same and leave the same impact as what I and many used to consider Pikachu's best and strongest move. Pikachu kept Electro Ball for the entirety of its XYZ run, but it was soon to face the same fate as Volt Tackle, because in Sun and Moon, Pikachu got rid of it for the new Electro Web, which in my opinion was a major downgrade when I talk about an ultimate finisher move. The thing is, Ash now didn't have an ultimate move to rely on anymore, as Electro Web didn't hold the same power that Electro Ball had, or even the devastating strength of what Volt Tackle had, meaning this move was used in a more strategic choice to set up for a win, rather than a move Ash would command to get the win. And yeah, seeing Ash use Electro Web to create different strategies and allow for many interesting paths to victories was cool, but now Ash lacked an ultimate finisher move. Because of this, the Z move was what Ash mostly used to get victories in major Sun and Moon battles, and having this choice was cool, especially with the mechanic getting many more moments to shine. However, it did make me miss the epic moments created by Ash having the choice to go with Volt Tackle for that overwhelming victory that happened with Ash and Pikachu's own power, with no mechanics involved. This leads us to our final Ash and Pikachu series as of yet, being Pokemon Journeys. Like Sun and Moon, Pikachu kept Electro Web for the entirety of this series, and some of us did hope that maybe Volt Tackle could return, but the chances of this were extremely low, and like before, Electro Web was used as a strategic choice to get victory. In the final clash between Ash and Leon, I guess you could say Volt Tackle kinda returned, because the amazing Thunderbolt Ash and Pikachu used to defeat Leon and Charizard looked like an even more powerful version of what Volt Tackle was, which is phenomenal and kind of nostalgic moment to witness, as it felt as if everything went full circle. And I truly appreciate and thank Pokemon Journeys for doing this kind of thing. Some of my favorite moments of Volt Tackle being used was the iconic moment of Pikachu defeating Brandon's Regice, Pikachu vs Stroh's Raichu, and Pikachu defeating Barry's Empoleon. But my absolute number one moment of it being used has to be Pikachu's Volt Tackle versus Latios's Luster Purge. The whole segment with this being Ash and Pikachu's last resort to get the win against Latios, with all odds stacked against him, like literally Tobias had hacks and plot on his side, the duo still managed to pull through with all their might, break past Luster Purge and land a devastating Iron Tail plus Volt Tackle move to get a draw. Despite the result, this was pretty much the finale or goodbye to the move, because Volt Tackle didn't really have much of an impact in Black and White. So I personally see this moment right here as the last Volt Tackle Ash and Pikachu ever did together, with them really leaving it all out there and ultimately showing us the strongest version of it. And just like with Regice, taking down a legendary once again. Let me not to forget that Volt Tackle is literally Pikachu's signature move, with the Pikachu line being the only ones who can learn it. So if this doesn't add fuel to the fire, I don't know what does. With plot armor not being involved, mechanics not involved, gimmicks not involved, or anything else that gave Pikachu a power boost, I think you all can see where I'm going with this. Some will say Quick Attack is Pikachu's best move. Some will say Iron Tail or Electro Ball, and some may very well say the iconic Thunderbolt, the move that started it all. But I think majority of us can all agree that Volt Tackle will forever be Pikachu's best move.